What's not really cheating but can count as cheating? Monkey branching, aka approaching a romantically compatible partner to pursue a friendship with them that's entirely innocent and platonic, and is not breaching any sort of boundaries in any way, but the intended goal is to keep them in the loop and stay in touch so that you have an exit strategy should your current relationship go south. Break up with someone and say you still want to fix the relationship but can't do it. Keep doing the same couple things you used to do. After a few months suddenly cut off all contact for 2 weeks, fuck someone else, come back and pretend nothing happened and say you still want to move on and fix the relationship. Technically not cheating cause you're not officially together, but still cheating since you're going behind someone's back and you know this person would leave you and never talk to you again if they knew. Specific, I know? Watching advance episodes that you and your partner both watches. Grounds for a divorce obviously BC you clearly hate me and want me dead. No, you just talk through the show. And to avoid an argument I'll watch it in advanced. That's the reason I watch shows alone before the GF and I do. WH shows that. Bro girl, it's 4 seconds after the opening credits and we're both watching this for the first time. I'm pausing the movie until you explain why the fuck that question came out of your mouth. Me, it's a murder mystery or a procedural crime show or a mystery box drama. They're purposely hiding who killed the victim. You don't know? I don't know. None of us are supposed to know in the first scene. All we know is someone died. The whole episode is about finding clues and evidence so the killer can be found. Be patient, please. My wife had a dream I hooked up with her friend and was mad at me for weeks. Not sure if that counts or not lol. I chested on my wife in her dream. I woke up to her just silently glaring at me. Luckily, she was over it by breakfast. Side note, that same night I had a dream where you found a really cool backpack on sale. Then I was pretty bummed when I woke up because I didn't own the backpack. My wife had a dream I hooked up with her friend and was mad at me for weeks. Not sure if that counts or not lol. My mom commented on this lately. She's pretty insecure so these dreams have happened lots. With my dad, a cheater, he'd always tell her where she could look for, and not find, proof. With my stepdad, not a cheater, he would just straight up reassure her, I'm not having an affair. She found my dad's response unsettling, not reassuring. I guess as if he's telling her reasonable places to look, he's hidden it extra well. I found this out the hard way. Rough patch with an ex, get into a fight. She was supposed to go on vacation with me and my family. She opted not to, and while I was away, she sleeps with a mutual friend of ours. Turns out I said we were done while we were still living together. She took this to mean we broke up. I took this to mean we're done with this conversation. I tried to forgive her. But she showed me a part of herself I couldn't move past. I loved her and miss her often still, but who the fuck takes one conversation and then fucks someone a week later, when you still live together? Turns out she's now dating a different guy she told me was just a friend and he used to text her all the time about how he hates his fiancée. And then she brought me to his wedding. So yeah, I really have no fucking clue. Monkey branching, aka approaching a romantically compatible partner to pursue a friendship with them that's entirely innocent and platonic, and is not breaching any sort of boundaries in any way, but the intended goal is to keep them in the loop and stay in touch so that you have an exit strategy should your current relationship go south. I had a friend that did this. As soon as relationships started getting stale, he'd plant his seeds as he called it. He's a piece of shit. Physically and emotionally abused his partners. I found that out later. Great that friendship is in the past tense. For sure. Better off without him. Just to add even more insult, he would typically go after younger or more vulnerable girls, too. I think he had a white knight complex. Once his girlfriends got to a better place, financially or mentally, he'd start abusing them. Then, eventually, he'd start looking for his next project. It took me a long time away from him to reflect on how shifty he was and how bad he treated his girlfriends towards the end. I haven't talked to him for over 7 years. Using synchro/xyz/pendulum/link summoning against a newbie who doesn't even know they exist as summoning methods yet. They made their plays and suddenly you linked 4 nothings away into some god monster they can't hope to fight because they had no clue that was even a mechanic. Not technically cheating, but don't be shocked if they punch you in the face for cheating afterwards. Monkey branching, aka approaching a romantically compatible partner to pursue a friendship with them that's entirely innocent and platonic, and is not breaching any sort of boundaries in any way, but the intended goal is to keep them in the loop and stay in touch so that you have an exit strategy should your current relationship go south. I didn't know such things existed. They don't. It's something terminally online people made up. That's not totally true though. It's a term for when someone who is cheating or hasn't cheated yet is basically courting another person so they can jump from one relationship to the next with little time. From what I've gathered, monkey branching almost always has overlap with betrayal. Flirting with someone to the point where it crosses emotional boundaries, it's like playing with fire without getting burned. How is flirting while in a relationship not cheating in any case? Me and my ex literally talked about this and said if we were out drinking with friends or whatever, separately, that we both felt flirting was fine as long as nothing else happened to be fair. Flirting is fun Macron__/Macron. We both trusted each other enough to not care, I guess. Although the base assumption should definitely be flirting if any kind is not okay without having a discussion about it first. Emotional infidelity. People know when they're giving something to someone else that is sacred to the relationship. Emotional cheating is hardcore cheating. Yeah, I had an episode of this when I had no idea what an emotional affair was because, well, no one ever talks about that kind of thing and I can't even think of any movie that portrays it other than maybe Lost in Translation, and that wasn't even negatively. We also spend our entire lives learning that jealousy is such a dumb emotion to deal with that causes so many problems. Except when it's from the most important person in your life, and then it's expected. Anyway, we cut out the pen pal who was such a positive influence in my life and relationship. Now I only share intimate details of my life and vulnerability with randos on Reddit again because society logic. Congratulations, you are my emotional affair partner now. Cheating is whatever your so thinks is cheating. Everyone draws their own lines in the sand. If you're not comfortable with where they draw the line, it's probably not going to work out. This is one thing that drives me crazy about the relationship advice sub. There are so many posts like my boyfriend did _. Is it considered cheating? Cheating is whatever you consider it to be in your own relationship. You don't need a bunch of internet strangers to define it for you. Cheating is whatever your so thinks is cheating. Everyone draws their own lines in the sand. If you're not comfortable with where they draw the line, it's probably not going to work out. This is one thing that drives me crazy about the relationship advice sub. There are so many posts like my boyfriend did _. Is it considered cheating? Cheating is whatever you consider it to be in your own relationship. You don't need a bunch of internet strangers to define it for you. While I understand where you're coming from, some people have been cheated on, hurt, or simply do not think logically or rationally, then consequently think everyone is cheating on them. Therefore, I don't think cheating is whatever you think it is. However, if you mean setting expectations beforehand and that trust is broken, I'm 100% with it. Being nice and still hanging out with someone who is obviously trying to get with you. As a dude, I would be so oblivious to this. Used to hang out with this bird who got shitty with me when I struck up a good friendship with one of my mates. Only many years down the track of my wife saying to me that this girl was into me, I finally went, yeah, in hindsight she was probably keen on me. To me it was just a friendship and absolutely nothing else. I was also dating my now wife back then, so had zero interest in anyone else. Emotional infidelity. People know when they're giving something to someone else that is sacred to the relationship. Emotional cheating is hardcore cheating. Why is it hardcore and not just cheating? I'm seeking to understand. Personally, I think it's because it goes way beyond just physical admiration and desire. Your partner is giving and providing a deeper connection that was once only special for the both of you. It's kind of like, I don't only want to cheat for a quick fuck, but also to be taken care of and to take care in return. You're basically having another relationship, while already being in a relationship, and it's more than just physical.
Hey guys, this is the Rogue YouTuber here. I recently had a big change in my life. I had a baby daughter. Here she is. If you could do me a favor and remember to hit the subscribe button and bang the bell, I'm hoping to really create a YouTube channel that really gets people excited and brings people the best, most interesting content collated from across the internet. I'm saving up to save my little girl to Carnegie Mellon Computer Science Department. So please remember to like and subscribe. See you next time.